All right, what's up everybody? Byron and Candace here with B Diamond Leather. So this week we're getting into something super rad. We're gonna make a dog leash. We've been asked in the past about making dog leashes and how easy it is. Is it hard? Is it difficult? But it's pretty easy.
Super easy. Super easy. You're gonna love it. Makes great gift. I can't even tell you. I would cry if I got a dog leash.
Everything she wants us to talk about is a gift.
If I got a dog leash for my birthday, I would cry.
So, but with that being said, it is an easy thing to make. It's not difficult. So it's something super easy that you can do at home. It's going to be one of those deals that will take you step by step through everything that we're going to do. And you know how I know it's easy? Because today is the best day of the week.
Monday.
It's Monday. The day that we upload our videos. All right, everybody, let's get into something rad. So what we're going to be making is a dog leash. A simple, easy way to make a dog leash. Candace is behind the camera. So what we do for our dog leashes is we actually use saddle skirting. And this one just so happens to be the right length for a dog leash. But we need to trim off just the bottom of this right here because it got a little scallywampus.
Wow. Is that the technical term?
It actually is. Scallywampus is a technical term. And don't forget everybody, when using a razor or anything like that, just remember everybody, you got to keep your hands out of the way because I've lost a finger before from cutting it off of not paying attention. So here's going to be our attachment for the dog leash. We are going to be using this today in order to be able to make our dog leash. We find that this cutter works a little bit better on saddle skirting. It allows you to hold the trigger and pull down. But if you don't have one of these and you want to do it simple and easy, just get a yardstick, mark out the thickness of your leash, and then take your straight razor knife and just cut it down. All right, so you just get it and take your time. And then I readjust. Basically, you're just holding it and you're putting pressure with this hand kind of right underneath on that trigger, but you're pushing in so that you don't lose your depth and thickness of your leash or whatever your strap you're cutting. Okay, so there we have it. Now we are going to, where we're going to fold over for this piece to go in, where we're folding it over, I want to just skive down a little bit of that. Now if you don't have, follow me, if you don't have a skiver like this one, then you can just hand do it. But for right now, I'm just going to just push that down. And I just wanted it just a tiny bit right through there. That's all. Okay. Let's go in the other room. And we will get...
Every time. See what I have to deal with.
There we go.
You don't have to do that, but that makes a cleaner edge.
It does. I just like to do it. And then on this side, we're going to do the same thing. Trim off that edge a little bit. All right. Now, dog leashes are a pretty easy item to make. You can do them as simple as you want or as intricate as you want. At the very end of this video, I'm going to be giving a pro tip on a cool little technique that we use down here to fancy up our dog leashes. And dog leashes are great to make for yourself if you have a pup. Hold on. They're great to make as a product to sell for your business at farmers markets or anything like that. They're simple and easy, and people love them.
They also make great gifts.
Yes, they do. All right. Okay, now that we got the line put in, we're going to bevel it. Now, on any kind of a strap, we always bevel the front and the back. Beveling's a little bit boring. It's just literally just going down the edge.
That takes off the hard edges, so it gives it a smoother finish, but also a cleaner finish.
And a more professional look. Okay, now that we have the back side all beveled, which is the hard side to bevel. Oh, goodness sakes.
Oh yeah, take it off.
All right, so now to do the front. Front's a lot easier. The front isn't as rough and tumble as the back side. So the way I look at it is the back side's more like me. Rough and tumble and hard to bevel out and smooth. And the front's more like Candace.
Wow.
Smooth and easy. Just like butter.
I'm not sure how to take that. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Thank you. I mean, I agree with your side.
All right, so now we have a couple of choices of what we can do. We're going to need to punch some holes. And with that, we can use our handheld hole punch. I can't remember what these are called. Do you remember what these are called? Like a
Paper puncher, but it's not for paper. It's a leather punch.
Or we have just the single punch. Depends on your budget. So we need a handle. So this side is going to be our handle. Some people like it to be big enough that they can get their whole hand through. I'm not a good example because I have big wide hands from doing leather. But what do you think? What do you want to do?
I say give them an option.
Okay.
Little tight, little loose.
So we are going to find the center. Take our mallet, punch through that side. And then what I like to do is I like to flip it around and then make sure that that is even, right in the middle. We're going to punch it again. Then on the other side of our, so we need to figure out where we're going to put the holes for our spring snap. And usually I'll do 2 holes to hold that part in really good because this is where all the tension's going to be for the dog leash. So I will just get a little mark and we'll do a little mark right there, right on the end. And we'll do another mark right there. So let's get these punched.
He makes it look so easy.
Then on the other side, so that's where we're going to do this one. So you'll never see this underside, but I just want to mark that that is our middle. So when I flip it over to mark these out, I know that that has to be right in the middle. Now we need to pass this off to Candace. She is going to oil it really good and then dye it, and then we'll put it together. right, now let's go give this to Candace. So what color are you thinking you're going to do this one?
We are going to go with black. It's super easy and neutral. With black, it's super easy because you can't mess up the shade. It's either black or it's not. First step is oil. Remember, the oil is what helps keep it nice and supple.
All right, so the next step is dyeing it.
Letting this dry, you
Okay.
can see that it's going to be a little bit absorbed in other places.
Okay.
But it's great.
Looks
we
great.
wait.
Okay,
Watch
good
the
job.
skin dry. And it won't have any splotches. Make sure you get your edges. I'm going to come back. That's always the last thing I do.
If we had 3D vision, that would look really 3D with your fists coming at us. And as you can see, guys, we got new mics. So that's what we're wearing, is just new mics.
All right, final step. The old tan coat. The sealant that will brighten your leash. Again, I like doing the rough side first because I want the front to have a good finish. I don't want fingerprints from having to flip it over and hold it down the way I am. Finish side. And once you lay your finish on it, okay, that's it. We wait. And then we do hardware, and then we're done. That's a wrap. 2 and 2. Be back in 2 and 2.
Babe, we'll be back in 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
No, 2 and
Champ.
2. One hand, babe. One hand.
2?
2 and 2.
And 2. Ouch.
That'd
my
make
own way.
4.
Well, that's 2 and 2. 4.
So what brought you guys in?
So what happened is I ended up getting this powder coated, and they told me straight out that they weren't supposed to sandblast it, and ended up sandblasting and they were making it worse. So what I want to see if you can actually make a nice leather wrap
Okay.
on it, and then I don't know if it's just gonna be something solid or if you want to do something crazy on it, something your style, you know.
Okay. No, we can figure something out. And this is Miguel.
Oh.
He's with the Misfits Car Club, and you guys are out of Salt Lake, right?
Yeah, West Valley.
West Valley City.
Yes, sir.
Nice. And actually, tell us about. I mean, you've had some pretty rad cars, but tell us about the truck you have right now.
It's 65 GMC custom, just long bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says just a long bed, but we're gonna post a picture right here, ding, and so you guys can see it. Hey, Dylan, are you hiding from the cops or something, bro?
It's all right.
What are you
we got
wanted
you.
out of California?
Just act like a mannequin. Taking it to, oh my gosh.
Oh.
Get to work. See the crap that I have to deal with? I try to fire him every day, and he never leaves. I'm going to write him up, actually.
That's not true. Let's be honest. Every time you fire me, I get up to go leave, and then you say, oh no, we got too much stuff to do.
It's true.
All right, so here we go. Let's get what we need for this. So we have these copper setting rivets that we're going to be using. Let's see, we need those ones. And there's a male and a female for that one. And then for the bottom, we're going to use the skinnier ones because we need them closer together. That setter, these are the setters. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's get to work here. We're also going to need a pair of bigger dikes. All right, so we set that in there and then flip it around. This is the handle. We're going to take the female part of it, put it on there, and then we take the whole part and put the hole on the shaft. And then we're going to take our mallet, hammer down.
The old whammy.
And then we're going to take our dikes. We're going to trim up the piece Now we're going to take where it's domed in there, and we're going to put the dome on that.
Dome, dome, dome.
And then dome it down, and then I flip it around and flatten it out. So there, you have a set rivet. So now we're going to go down here. All right, so we're going to get these big long ones in here. And we're going to put them in here. We're just going to shove those down. We're going to put, I like to set one at a time. So once again, with this shaft, we put it in the hole. But this one doesn't, it's like this shaft is too thick for that hole, so sometimes we just have to hammer it down on there. So there's that washer. There's the shaft. Now we're going to trim it. And then we're going to take this dome part. We're going to put the dome on the part I just cut off. Watch out. And then that hammers it down and flattens it out. And then I flip it over and I flatten it out a little bit more. And there you have it. We have our leash. Next, you're going to be seeing me out walking my dog with it.
Rad.
It is pretty rad. And here's a good thing. You can do this too at home. We hope you enjoyed watching us as we made that simple, easy to make dog leash. It was pretty rad to make.
It was super easy, super fun.
And something that you can do at home. Like, no joke. It's simple tools, easy to make, and it turns out professional, and people will ask you, oh, where'd you get that cool dog leash? And you can tell them that you made it and that you can make them one. Because really, even if you're just into this as a hobby, making a little bit of extra money would be nice, right?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. Also, you got to see our friend Miguel. He came in. We're going to be custom wrapping his steering wheel out of, I believe he said, a '64 Chevy truck.
You did.
So you'll be seeing in other videos us doing that. And I think that's about it for this week.
Yeah, I think that's about it. It's been a busy week, but not a lot that we were able to film.
But we've been doing a lot of catch up because someone wasn't here pretty much all last week.
This guy.
Well, with that being said, I'm Byron.
I'm Candace.
Have a rad day, everybody.
Everything that happens is motivation.
All right, here's a pro tip for you. If you're ever having a hard time with your beveler and it's like dragging, or it's not beveling, or you pop off, doesn't seem like it's running smooth, get your jeweler's rouge, get a piece of leather, and coat the edge of the leather. And this is our strop. And then you're just gonna put that right on the edge and run it towards yourself. And what that will do is that will smooth out and help sharpen up that beveler. And then I just run it like this down the thing. And now it runs super smooth. Pro tip for you. So let's just pretend this is our leash, whether it's the body of the leash or the leash handle. One of the ways that you can fancy up a leash is by transfer some of the things that we know and do over to other aspects of leathercraft. So we just got to look at our piece. So wherever we want this, it's almost like a braid that you don't have to braid. So we're just going to take and slice in, and we'll probably make that one about 1 inch long. So it goes all the way through. It's about 1 inch long. Actually, I'm going to make this one just a little bit longer. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our leash, we're gonna put it inside the hole, and
Aggressively.
and then we're going to
There it is.
pull it through. But you're gonna pull it actually
That's how you get muscles. This
all
is a
the way
workout.
through. Bam, look at that. And so that's what it makes. It doesn't compromise the leather, it doesn't hurt anything, but it does add a really cool extra little touch. So if that was on like your outside of your leash, you know, where your handle is, if that was just on the leash. And you can do as many of these as you want. So let's say we want to do another one. Well, we're going to go right below it. So you give it about a 1/2 inch, depending on the size of your braid. And then once again, you're just going to do a little mark down. You're going to open it up. And you're going to bring it from the back side through. And then just slide it down. Hopefully you guys can see this. Pull it through, and then just work these little pieces up and over. And then there you have it. Now you have another one. And literally we could go down the whole entire thing.
All right. I'm out.